new evaporator box. A little bit of history. Wednesday, I don't remember what day it was, Monday. Someday earlier this week we woke up and the fridge was not cooling anymore. And it just kept getting warmer and warmer and warmer. And so I spent the entire day trying to troubleshoot the fridge, figure out what's going on. Kelly emptied it, took it all up to her parents' place. And turns out we had a blockage in the refrigerant lines of the evaporator coil. And so I tried fixing it one way and that didn't work out. So we just bought a new evaporator coil, drove down to the place that sells them, picked it up, just got back. And we're gonna see if we can get these new lines in and hopefully this fixes it so we can have a refrigerator again. But we'll see. Wish us luck.
And the saddest part is we had just finally gotten a grocery store trip in and cooking, and we were all excited to finally be able to cook after months of takeout, and we're back to takeout again. And I'm really, really sick of it. I think he is too. So hopefully this works, and hopefully it works quickly.
Hi there.
Hello.
You wanna come join me?
No, I think there's just enough space for you.
Yeah.
You can have your turn on the fridge this time.
I gotta see if I can get back out. Challenge someone at home to climb into the residential fridge and see if that works out. Ta-da.
Cold water. So exciting. The fridge is fixed now. George had to cut a few holes in some places that didn't have holes so he could reach his hands in and feed that refrigerant coil. Is that what it's called?
Refrigerant lines, yeah.
Refrigerant lines all down through here and down under the couch over here. Settee is the proper boat term. So now we have cold water. I don't have to live dehydrated all the time because the water is just not as appealing when it's 90 degrees. And the water is also 90 degrees. And now that we have the fridge cold again, a nice chilly 37 degrees, we have groceries again, so we have food again on the boat, so we don't have to keep doing takeout. And the boat's a little messy still, but a lot better than last night. And it's about to get even better because our floor covering came in to cover up all the ripped up teak and holly and the painted icky floor right by our bed. And we're about to put that in, and it's super exciting. And we got some pillows too, so we're gonna spruce things up, install all of that, throw in the pillows, and hopefully get to cooking soon tonight.
So what do we have to do to get the fridge fixed?
A lot. George had to take his turn climbing inside of the refrigerator, full body, all in there, all 6 feet of you.
All 6 feet, and I retract my statement that we both could fit in there. We both could not fit in there.
Yeah, there was no way I was climbing in there with him. Absolutely not. So he had to climb all the way in there. We had to rip all of this out, which includes all of the food. Your cup's in the way. All of the food had to get ripped out too. This entire thing, all of that had to come out. We had to go under the settee. I went upside down at one point under there trying to reach the line, and then with all the rockiness and the tightness, and all of a sudden I was like, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna vomit. It was not good. And where did you have to cut holes? Oh, you had to cut a hole here. We didn't have a hole there before. Now we do, underneath of here. And he had to cut another hole down in the settee to make it bigger because it just was not coming through, which is like the story of our life, pulling lines, whether it's through the mast or through the boat. They just don't fit. I don't know how they got there before, but they don't fit the next time around. It's like packing. Things don't fit when you go back to pack.
This is true.
Yeah.
I think we got to like 9:30, 10 o'clock last night whenever we realized we had to take everything apart. And then we got to that moment where it was like, do we just go ahead and do it tonight? Or do we try to wait until the morning and do it in the morning? I was glad we did it last night because of the fact we were able to get it all taken apart, It was very stressful. It was not easy to do. We got it all apart. We got the refrigerant lines in. We tested the coil. I charged up the system to the level it needed to be, and then we were able to put it all back together and wake up to it's not clean, but it's a semi-clean boat. It's getting there. We've got the port side settee in finally, so we got to get all that cleaned off, and then we got everything put back together in the kitchen. So it was kind of back to where it was before, which was good, because if we had woken up and had to do it this morning, it just would have been miserable. Instead, I was able to go up the mast today and get some work done on both masts, which was good. And then we also got the new hatch put in, which is exciting because we've got the wind scoop that we like to have, and it's finally gotten hot again at night, so it's gonna be nice to have the wind scoop up. But we're about to get into the floor covering and get all that done so that we can have some nice floor to walk on and not have to like wipe our feet off every time we get into bed. We can actually clean off our feet, which is good. So we're getting there.
I like the demonstration.
Yeah, that's how I clean my feet off, if you can see. So, but we're getting there. We're making headway. Things are finally coming together. Seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, which is good. So we're about to get to it. See you soon.
That looks nice.
See bits of exposed floor that we can figure out what to do with that. Just a little band around the perimeter.
Yeah, I figured we'd have to paint the floor so it wasn't white and obvious, because like with this out here in the salon, it's brown, so it's not like a big deal because it's a floor covering wood, so like it's normal to see that. But since this isn't all like hardwood flooring, it needs a little something.
Yep.
It's good enough for now.
Yep. I like it.
I do too. I would say for this one, we don't put the stickies down yet, so we can do the paint.
Okay.
And then we'll do the stickies.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think that one's going too far, like while we're sailing or
Yeah.
just in the marina. But if it does,
Brace.
yeah.
New flooring is in and looks fabulous. So let's go check it out. Oh, down here we find a Kelly in her natural habitat. She prefers the floor to the sofa. It's where she spends most of her time. What do you think of our new flooring?
I like it. It's much more comfortable than laying on the teak and holly wood floor underneath. It's all ripped up and can kind of catch you and snag you. So I like it a lot. And it's a lot brighter in here now. It's not as much of a cave because we have the light flooring reflecting all the light. So that's really awesome. And we also got our fun pillows. And that adds a little bit of pizzazz and color down here. I'm super excited and surprised to have found them at the hardware store. Not where you'd think to buy pillows, but it worked out really great and they had the best ones. The boat is starting to feel less and less like a construction site and chaos and more like a home and cozy. I do actually sit on the settee sometimes. I'm going to try not to step on the laptop. So, these are super comfy, super cozy. It's definitely homey in here. Now all I need is a little tiny ottoman, but that's how it is right now. Are you ready to go cook dinner?
Oh yeah, famished. Let's get to it.
Yeah, see you all in the next one.